Welcome back everyone, I'm Kate-Based Games, this is EVE Online, and you see before you another Tech 1 fitted Tech 1 Battlecruiser with which we're going to attempt a level 4 mission. Today's offering is the vertical supremacy of the drone boat Myrmidon. Let's have a look at the fit. It appears we made this into a high speed, kind of short range, heavy drone brawling thing. Okay. Right, for level 4 missions, we're going to want to improve this because the tank is not good enough. Even though it's dual rep, we are going to have to get in nice and close to use our weapons. So that means we're going to need better resistances than 45. So the way we're going to do that is that we're going to remove the armor hardener and the power diagnostic and replace them with proper hardeners. We'll just do enduring and enduring, kinetic and thermal, just to push those up to 70, which is more than the reactive would get, even when it maxes out at 30-30, because these are getting 53 each. That's good. Power grid's unhappy, so we cannot have two cap batteries there. We're going to replace one of them with a cap recharger. It does mean the cap only lasts 3 minutes 30 with everything running, but with the microwatt drive off, it's stable. So once we're in range of a group to brawl, we can turn the microwatt drive off and tank with the 2 reps, or with 1 rep off. It's also stable, so we can run around and hope that our speed and vertical supremacy will put them off, and then we can turn on the other rep for 3 minutes 30. That should be enough. Damage wise, we're going to get rid of the Tech 1 drones as usual because they're crap, and we're going to buy ourselves, as usual, some Caldari drones. Now the nice thing about this ship is that it does have 100 megabits a second, so it can use 4 heavy drones, which is nice. So we'll do that, and we'll do some Caldari Navy Vespa as well, 5 of those, and we'll do 5 light drones, take care of any elite frigates that we meet. And the other thing we're going to do for damage is, of course, we're just going to change out our Tech 1 ammo for faction ammo, like that. Okay, so now, apparently, if we get everything in range, we do 611 DPS, which is quite nice. And we've got this drone navigation computer, so our drones will get from target to target faster, which is, I mean, it's good, but is it going to be better than a drone tracking computer, considering the fact that we're going to be right up close to the enemies? Do we need our drones to be that fast? Or do we want them to hit a little bit better? I think we'll leave it as it is. We do have this tracking computer for our own guns, because our own guns are providing a not terrible 176 DPS. So I think what we're going to be doing with these guns, because they're dual 150s, it means you've got really good tracking. So I will try and line myself up to take out frigates and destroyers, leaving our heavy and medium drones to actually go and kill the big stuff. I think that's how we're going to do it, like a bit of a role reversal. So I'll go and buy all this stuff we've just talked about, change the fit, and then I'll bring you back when I've done that, and we'll get a mission. Right, we're back, and the mission we've been offered is the Rogue Slave Trader. This is a 2-part mission. First part, very easy. Second part, a bit of a pain in the balls, so we're going to do it anyway. First part, we're being paid 302,000 ISK and 1,405 loyalty points, with a further 267,000 ISK if we do this first part within 1 hour and 24 minutes. 1 hour 24 tells you it's a really easy mission. However, we do need 375 cubic meters of cargo space to bring back the guys. So let's unload all this crap and some of that. That's still not enough, is it? 375. We need, goddamn, why are the prisoners so bulky, man? Right, we'll come back for those. We'll complete the mission and then we'll empty out and go back and get the prisoners. This is really stupid. I think I know why they've done it like this, because if you hang around in this mission pocket for like 10 minutes, then a reinforcement wave of 1 more battleship shows up. So I think that's why it's 375 cubic meters, to make you leave and then come back and then get surprised by this extra battleship. I'm not surprised because I've done this mission before. So let's accept and put our fate in the hands of our beautiful vertical Myrmidon. Right, we're here, we're on the way to the mission. We know that we're stable with at least one rep, so we'll put one rep on. I have fitted EM and thermal hardeners for this mission because it is against Sanchez Nation, so our resistances are respectable 77 EM and 70 thermal, which is pretty damn good actually. Now we do need to get within about, oh, it's an open pocket, within about 15 kilometres. So we're going to just go double click, go straight down. Clicky, clicky, click, click. Let's go. I see 4 frigates. Let's put out the little drones. Even though they're kinetic drones, they'll kill frigates just fine. Not a problem. Even though it's the incorrect damage type, not a huge issue. Right, let's go. Our keep it range needs to be... Oh, I've put it at 10. That'll do. Right, let's try and wipe out these frigates with our guns as well. And then we can put out the heavy drones and really have some fun. I'm not hitting this frigate all that well, to be honest, so we'll get the drones to do it. It's not a problem. I'll just keep it range on one of the battlecruisers. We'll let the drones take care of the frigates. Just like so. Then the 2 battlecruisers, and then the battleship, and then the slave pen, which is the thing we have to destroy. And as you will notice, it's not on the overview because it's not been correctly marked as a Dead Space Overseer structure, which is what I personally believe all mission critical structures should be labelled as, and this is not. So let's bring the drones back. Come on, boys, and put out the wasps. Then the wasps can go and play with them. And let's get our 600 DPS on the field. The orbit really wants to be something like 12 actually. So we'll do that. Orbit this dude at 12. Big heavy drones, absolutely wrecking it. Boom, dead. Boom, dead. Next. This is a battleship. As I said, you are under a little bit of time pressure. The only thing that appears is another Centis Dreadlord. It appears up here at about 60k. Just kind of up here-ish. Not a huge problem. Right, we're in range. Let's get the guns out. They can add their 176 DPS to the party. We'll just grind this guy down nice and fast. So let's just change orbit to 9,000 meters. Vertical has now gone horizontal. The tank's held fine with just one rep, as we knew it would, because it's only a little mission. Taking a while to kill this guy because he has got pretty high resists for both shield and armor and kinetic at 68%, which is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. We'll grind him down eventually anyway. We do have 600 DPS. That's going to be more than he can tank. He is 1.2 million bounty though, so that's quite nice. Go, go, vertical supremacy. A few years ago, battleships got a large cargo capacity increase, mainly to do with carrying cap booster charges, but that made things like this mission kind of obsolete, because as I said, this mission kind of wants you to go back and forth to drop the prisoners off and come back and get surprised by this second battleship. Hey, I've accidentally landed right on top of the slave pen. Let's just stop the ship. Stop the ship. No, we've drifted too far. Right, let's just approach the slave pen. So I'm nice and close, ready to get the prisoners. We'll scoop the drones, get as many prisoners as we can, come back for the others, hopefully before the second battleship shows up, and then we'll go and do part 2. Right. Station dead. Let's just micro warp drive our way to this cargo can. Drones are back on board. Take as many as we can. 45. Agent, set destination, Auvergne.
Warp drive active.
Okay, let's go. Okay, this is what I was talking about. We have come back to the mission and, oh no, surprise, there's another battleship here. He's right on top of us. Let's just speed up, turn everything on, get the drones out, smash him. There's another 1.3 million-isk in the bank, can't really complain. This time I actually remembered to load my Federation Navy antimatter. I was shooting the other guys with Tech 1 ammo, which was not smart. So now we do actually have 611 DPS on the field smashing this guy in the face. And this is why this mission wants you to have a huge amount of cargo. I'll grind this guy down in no time. That's a bonus 1.3 million I didn't have before, so that's good. Here we go, he's approaching structure. There we go, that's better. He may be vertical as well, but I'm better. The Battle of the Vertical Ships. NPC battleship versus player battlecruiser. And the winner is... me. There we go, he's dead. Didn't drop anything, that's annoying. Right, let's get back here. Get the rest of the prisoners. And hand this first part of this mission in, and then have a go at part 2, which can be really scary. So I'll see you back at the station. Right, we're back. We've got all the guys. Let's complete the mission. There we go. Agent's happy. Let's get all this crap back on board the ship. There we go. Let's request part 2. This is simple. We've tracked down the guys that took the prisoners and killed them. We're being paid 670,000 ISK and 2,832 loyalty points, with a further 582,000 if we complete this mission within 2 hours and 50. 2 hours 50 makes you think this might be medium to easy difficulty, but it's not. The second room in this mission is absolutely evil. We'll talk about that when we get there, so let's go.
Warp drive active.
Okay, we're here on the way to the mission. We know we're cap stable with 1 rep running and everything else. We'll turn it all on. First room, not difficult. I think it's 2 battleships and 4 battle cruisers, or 1 battle cruiser and 3 cruisers. There's a few guys. And there's a horrible looking rock formation, which you'll have heard me rant about many times on this channel. It looks like absolute shit, and it's an absolute embarrassment that it still looks like this. There it is. In the olden days, there were mineable asteroids in these kind of missions, but the developers, in their infinite knowledge, removed them all because players were mining in missions instead of mining in mining belts. And when they removed it, they replaced them all with this single model, and they couldn't even be bothered to change the model at all. So they couldn't be bothered to rotate the model through any of the 3 available axes or change the scaling to make it look different. So now lots of missions look like this, with this same placeholder asteroid model, all in the same orientation, and it looks like absolute shit. And they need to fix it. It's been years. I've been moaning about it for years, and I'm going to keep moaning about it until they pull the finger out their arse and stop making the game look like shit. But anyway, it was a mix of battle cruisers and cruisers. I thought it was, and I was right. Now we're in range. I've turned off the micro warp drive and turned on the second rep, because we know that in this configuration it's still cap stable. And we're just going to slowly burn these guys down. I mean, the heavy drones are doing heavy drone things and just smashing everything to pieces, which is lovely. Now, the second room is where the trouble is. When we warp in, directly above us, about 40 kilometres away, is a structure. And this structure has about 10 or 12 gun towers on it. It's a mix of gun turrets, web towers, which will slow us down to almost 0, cruise missile batteries, and heavy missile batteries. And they put out an astonishing amount of damage. I mean, it's really quite scary. And the problem is, because you're webbed, we won't be able to micro-warp our way up into range. So we're going to have to send the drones out. This is the reason I refused to do this mission in the Brutix. We were offered this mission with the Brutix. I said no, because that was a blister boat, and the web towers are 40 kilometers away, and we have to crawl 40 kilometers at like 40 meters a second to kill the web towers so we can actually get to the web towers. So that wasn't going to happen. I don't think we need 2 reps anymore. I'm going to go for speed instead. But with this ship, we can send the drones out up to 60 kilometers away, and we have a drone navigation computer. And luckily, the gun turrets in the second room are all really easy to kill. You've just got to be able to get the damage put on them. So that's what we're going to be trying to do. Of course, it's not just gun turrets. There is a fleet of ships as well. There's a battleship and loads of cruisers and destroyers and frigates and all that nonsense as well. So I'll maybe try and aggress the fleet and then send the drones up and get the guns. But we're going to have to be quick. As I said, it is a staggering amount of damage that we're going to be taking while we're doing that. So we need to get the drones up to the gun turrets as fast as possible. And I'm not sure which drones I'm going to use for that. Obviously, the light drones are going to be the quickest ones to get there because they're by far the fastest. And they're going to take the least aggression from the rest of the fleet. But then they do the least amount of damage. I may try and send the medium drones. I think we'll try the medium drones to go up and kill the gun towers as I just try and get some kind of speed up. I mean, it's just not going to be nice. The second room is horrible. Of course, you need to be Omega to get level 4 missions, and if I'd been super smart, I would have replaced these wasps with wardens, which are the sentry drones, which you just deploy like gun towers, and then they stay still and shoot things for you. But that means you also have to be right close to them to pick them up. And that means basically not moving. And I don't want to not move in round 2, thank you very much. But at least that meant I could have just taken the gate, pooped the sentry drones out, started shooting at the gun turrets, and hope that they blow up enough gun turrets so that the DPS goes down to a level at which I don't have to move and I can just face tank with 2 reps. But that's really risky. Right, here we go. Room 2, medium drones up, kill the towers. I'm going to now click this header to sort things by icon, and that means that all the gun towers should appear at the same place. Reload my little guns.
Active.
Cross me fingers, bless me heart, say a little prayer, and in we go. See, the web towers are the ones that need to die immediately, then the cruise missile batteries, and then everything else. There's the fleet, there's the structure. Because we've organised everything by icon, it's easy to spot everything. Okay, wow, they're really close. Holy crap, I thought they were much further away than that. Then we're instantly webbed, because of course we are. Right, drones, go. Go, 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 go. And we're tracking disrupted as well. Okay, drones have just about killed 1 stasis tower. That's good. Our speed's going to go up. That means the damage is going to go down. I'm going to change the overview back to distance sorting. That's the second stasis tower about to die. And then the drones really need to kill... Oh, damn. Okay, we're webbed by the frigates now. That's not great. But the drones need to keep killing the cruise missile batteries, because that's what's taking off the big chunks. That's the cruise missiles that are hitting us that are doing that. Luckily the drones have not taken too much aggro, or any aggro. Right, let's bring them back. I just need to move. Come on, drones. Come on, drones, you can do it. Luckily, these frigates only web, they do not warp jam. If they warp jammed, we really would be in a pickle. Come on, come on. I just need to move. Just anywhere. Just get some speed. Come on, drones. Come on, drones. I can only do this for 3 minutes and then my cap runs out, so we need to kill everything. We need to get up to speed. NPC webs are like just evil. I think the tank is kinda sort of maybe Holding steady-ish. Okay, that's all the webs off the field. Right, big drones out. Go. Kill Battlecruiser. Go. Speed. Go. There's still a lot of gun towers and battleships and stuff, but the tank is at least going up, so I'm going to turn off the second ramp for now. It's going to do a little bit of fancy flying. Spectre is the next thing the drones need to kill. That's a Battlecruiser, that's up here. Now are all these missile batteries yellow box because I've managed to get myself out of range of them? Or is it because they're shooting at my drones? But I'm not seeing any damage ticks on the drones, so I think we're actually out of range of the missile batteries, which is good. Right, drones, start killing the heavy missile batteries, please. These ones are much easier to kill than the cruise missile batteries. I'll do a sentry gun after this, because the sentry guns are like the easiest towers to kill. Boop. Alright, I think everything's under control now. I think the panic is over. If you're unprepared for this room, it will absolutely slaughter you. 2 web towers, 3 webbing frigates, you're held at basically 0 velocity, and then you get cruise missiles in the face. And then you die. It's just sad times all round, really. But we have persevered because I knew what I was doing. Just double click in this direction now. That's another heavy battery about to go. Pop. And we'll get the last of the heavy missile batteries, and then we'll put out the heavy drones and clear the field. Nice. So the guns on this fit have never really been used. I mean, I tried shooting frigates with them, but they just couldn't track. Even though I've got a tracking computer and they are dual rail guns, I still couldn't line myself up. I just couldn't get it right. Oh, that was the heavy drones I had out. Terribly sorry, chaps. Off you go. I do excuse you. Right, they're going to clear the field for me, and I'm just going to fly round here in a circle. And now you know why I was not going to attempt this with the Brutics, because that would not work, not with blasters. When you have 5 webs on you and you move at 1.2 meters a second, you, my friend, are not going to be killing anything. I'm going to turn off the micro warp drive. Let's try and face tank all this. Why is this guy taking forever to die? Oh, right, okay. These guys are actually elite cruisers. As you can tell, because their bounty is 270,000 ISK, they've got insanely high resistances. So we're going to have to add the guns. Get all 611 DPS, which is mostly kinetic. Of course, only 15% of that 600 DPS is actually hitting this guy. So it's only like 90 DPS is actually getting through. But we got there in the end. What's this Spectre? 135,000, which is still an elite cruiser, but nowhere near as bad as the Slaver was. Oh god, there's another Slaver there. 281,000 this time. Elite cruisers, man. What a ball ache. What an ache in the nuts. I did wonder why he wasn't dying to 4 heavy drones. Right, let's just approach him. Yeah, the drone's doing like 50, 60 damage each. That's just sad. Sonny boys, me and my little pop guns are here. Vertical supremacy for the win. Yeah, take that. This double-digit damage, oh dear. Of course, if I brought EM drones, we'd be doing slightly more, but maybe 3 figures at a push, but we're still getting through them. It's all good. It's all good. We don't need a second rep anymore. We can just double up. Good. Apparently that's mission complete. We don't even have to kill this battleship, but of course I'm going to, because he's 712,500 ISK. So yeah, part 2 of this mission. Room 1, easy. Room 2, a little bit nasty. I had no idea that all the gun towers are only 40 kilometres away from where you warp in. That's really close. Not close enough for a blaster boat, but close enough to make it doable for us and this fit. And we'll just shoot this guy up the ass until he dies again. Vertical spiky potato ship, which is a Nightmare class battleship, which players can use and are actually really rather nice. Although faction battleships are kind of lost their way ever since Marauders got stupidly overpowered. Faction battleships like this are kind of fallen out of favour a little bit. Oh, thank God he's almost dead. And there he goes. Mission complete. Let's get out of here.
Warp drive active.
And here we are. Let's complete the mission. Well, that wasn't too bad. It got a little bit scary in Room 2, but I knew it would. But I knew that this fit could handle it, because the drones, with the drone navigation computer, and the extra hit points from this ship, and the extra damage from this ship's traits, were more than good enough to get up there, take out the web towers, and then take out some more DPS from the other gun towers. So that was another level 4 mission completed by a Tech 1 fitted Tech 1 battlecruiser. Yes, we were using faction drones and faction ammo, but again, I could have been using Tech 2 modules, but I didn't. But I do have maximum skills, so your mileage may vary. So come back next time and we'll take out another Tech 1 battlecruiser and attempt a level 4 mission in it. So until we meet again for that, look after yourself, and I'll speak to you again soon.